Welcome for our physics lesson. I want us to continue with kindly tap the subscribe button and share this link with your friends. I would like us to look at the human eye, whereby I'll be focusing on the defects of the human eye, because it is where thin lenses get involved. And before then, I will just mention two parts which are very sensitive in the human eye, and they will be used in the more understanding and applications of thin lenses. Therefore, in the human eye, we have what we call a crystalline lens, which is converging in nature. So if this is the human eye, the lens here is called a serially or crystalline. A crystalline lens of the human eye, and we have at the back here, we have a black surface called the retina. So rays of light, after reaching this lens of the eye, get converged at the retina, and vision is detected, or the perception of vision is witnessed. Therefore, when rays reach the lens, they converge in the retina and an image is formed. There is what we call the near point. The near point, and this is the shortest point. The shortest point within which the shortest distance within which, or the shortest distance within which the human eye, a normal human eye, can focus an object clearly. So the shortest distance within which a human eye can observe something clearly, we call it the short or the near point. The near point. For a normal eye, it's about 25 centimeters. For a normal human eye, which is not aided by any glasses, it's about 25 centimeters. A distance shorter than 25 centimeters, the human eye will strain to observe an object. But from 25 onwards, it can observe something. There is also what we call the far point. The far point. And this one is the farthest distance at which a human eye can bring an object into focus. And that far point, it is at infinity. It is at infinity for a human eye. So for a human eye, the far point is at infinity. You can observe any object as long as it is within the universe. So that said, I can also mention something called accommodation. Accommodation, capitals, small, double C, accommodation. Accommodation is the fine adjustment. Of the eye to bring an image into focus. So the adjustment made by the eye, more so the lens, so that an image gets into focus, we call it accommodation. So we say the eye is trying to accommodate an image. So we have what we call defects of the human eye, and I will start with one called myopia. Myopia is, in layman's language, called short sight or short-sightedness. short-sightedness. So you have a defect called short-sightedness. Short sight, myopia. And this is where, in these defects, the eye can see near objects, and not distant ones. So rays from a near object are focused on the retina. Rays from near points are focused clearly on the retina of the eye, while those from distant objects converge before the retina. Therefore, we are saying this is a human eye with a crystalline lens. Rays which are from a near object, if this is a near object, the rays converge at the retina. When they reach the lens. They converge at the retina, and a clear image of that object is observed. So we see an image here at the retina. But now rays which are from a far object, we are saying they converge. Rays from a far object, after reaching the lens, they converge before reaching the retina. These are rays from a distant object. Rays from a distant object, after reaching this lens of the eye, they converge before reaching the retina, and the image formed will be blurred. The causes of short-sightedness, such that a person can only see things which are near, is 1. Long eyeball. This deviation from the lens to the retina is called the eyeball. So can be caused by long eyeball, or a short focal length. So a short focal length of the human eye will mean that this eye has high power. Remember, there is what we call power, and it's given by the reciprocal of F. So if F is too small, the power is very high, and that means the refracting ability of the lens is high. That is why the refracting ability is high, and the lens can refract these rays and have them converging before they reach the lens. Another cause we are saying is the long eyeball. This long eyeball can make rays to converge before they reach the retina, because the retina means it is very far. Since the eyeball is long, the retina is very far, and the rays can converge before reaching the retina. So the causes of short-sightedness is a long eyeball or a short focal length. Short focal length means that the power is very high, that is the refracting ability of the eye is high, and when it is high, the rays can converge before reaching the retina. This person can only see objects which which are near. Let's see how short-sightedness is corrected. Correction of short-sightedness. Correction of short-sightedness. And we say in the correction of short-sightedness, a diverging lens is used. A diverging lens is used. A diverging lens is used such that if this is the eye, a diverging lens is placed between the eye and the object such that we are calling this one a diverging lens. A diverging lens such that if rays are from a distant object, when they reach the lens, they get diverged such that they appear to be originating from somewhere close, and now because to be from a near point, they can now be refracted properly at the retina. They can now be refracted properly at the retina. From the other side, we are also saying that if a ray comes from a far object, on reaching this type of a lens, the ray gets refracted such that it appears from a common point here. And that ray now appears to be coming from a near point. It appears as though it is coming from a near point, and it can now go to the lens. Of the eye and be converged. Because the eye can only see objects which are near. The one which are from rays of a distant object are captured first of all by the diverging lens, making them appear to be originating from a near point. Then now the eye can bring them to focus on the retina, and the defect is now corrected. So that is what we call correction of myopia, or correction of short-sightedness. Thank you for following. Kindly refer a friend to this channel. God bless you.